Welcome back to the Aurora, where we explore the limitless power of the mind, personal development, and manifestation. In today's video, I want to talk to you about something that's shaping your life every single day: your self-image. Your self-image is one of the most powerful determinants of your success, happiness, and overall quality of life. It's the mental picture you hold of yourself, the beliefs, perceptions, and expectations you have about who you are and what you're capable of. And here's the thing: your self-image dictates what you allow yourself to achieve. As Dr. Maxwell Maltz explains in the highly acclaimed book Psycho-Cybernetics, the self-image sets the boundaries of individual accomplishment. It defines what you can and cannot do. Expand the self-image and you expand the area of the possible. In other words, what Maltz is saying here is, if you want to up-level in life, the first thing you need is to upgrade how you see yourself. So what exactly is your self-image? Your self-image is the collection of beliefs you've formed about yourself over time. These beliefs come from your experience, the way others have treated you, and the stories you've told yourself. Whether you realize it or not, your self-image is shaping your thoughts, emotions, and actions every single day. Nathaniel Branden, a leading expert in self-esteem, puts it this way: self-esteem is the reputation we acquire with ourselves. In other words, the way you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself, and the way you show up in the world all come from the reputation you've built in your own mind. Your self-image is built through repeated experience, feedback from others, and the meaning you assign to events in your life. For the first 7 years of our lives, we are in the alpha brainwave state. This means we absorb information like sponges, forming an understanding of ourselves based on how we are treated by parents, teachers, and peers. If you were frequently praised and encouraged, you likely developed a strong, positive self-image. If, however, you experience criticism, neglect, or failure without guidance on how to process it, your self-image might have been built on feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness. Think about this. If a child repeatedly hears, "You're so smart," they may develop a self-image of being intelligent and capable, which leads them to approach the challenges with confidence. On the other hand, if a child often hears, "You're not good at that," they may internalize the belief that they are incompetent in that area, avoiding similar challenges in the future. Over time, these messages, whether spoken by others or reinforced internally, become the foundation of our self-identity. Your self-image also operates as a thermostat for your life. Just like a thermostat in a room is set to a certain temperature and will adjust the heating or cooling to maintain that level, your self-image regulates your behavior to stay in alignment with how you see yourself. If you see yourself as someone who is always struggling financially, you'll unconsciously make choices that keep you at that level, even if opportunities for wealth come your way. You've likely heard about Tats Lotto winners who are broke within 12 months of major windfalls. If you see yourself as someone who is fit and healthy, you'll naturally gravitate towards habits that support your identity. Dr. Maltz describes how even people who undergo physical transformations, such as plastic surgery, often don't experience lasting change unless their internal self-image shifts as well. He observed that some patients who had surgery to correct a physical flaw still felt unattractive because their internal self-image had not changed, proving that true transformation happens from the inside out. This is why changing your external circumstances, getting a new job, moving to a new place, or even earning more money, doesn't always lead to lasting happiness or confidence. If your self-image doesn't align with your new reality, you'll unconsciously find ways to return to what feels familiar. So how does your self-image affect these different areas of your life? Number 1, your career and success. If you see yourself as capable, intelligent, and worthy of success, you'll naturally take the actions that lead to success. You'll go after opportunities, take risks, and push yourself beyond your comfort zone. But if you see yourself as not good enough, you'll hesitate, procrastinate, and play small, even when the opportunity of a lifetime is right in front of you. Dr. Maltz explains that your brain operates like a cybernetic mechanism, similar to a guided missile, constantly seeking to achieve the goals that match your self-image. If you believe you're not cut out for success, your subconscious mind will find ways to make that belief a reality. When you shift your self-image, everything else shifts with it. Have you ever noticed that successful people seem to carry a certain energy about them? They expect success. They see themselves as someone who achieves great things, and so their actions align with that belief. On the flip side, someone who struggles with self-doubt might constantly sabotage their progress without even realizing it. They might procrastinate, avoid taking action, or dismiss opportunities because deep down they don't believe they deserve more. If you've ever found yourself in a cycle of feeling stuck, whether in your career, relationships, or personal goals, it's worth asking, what's my self-image around this area of my life? Because the answer to that question will reveal exactly why you're getting the results you are right now. Number 2, your relationships. Think about your relationships. Do you attract people who respect and uplift you? Or do you find yourself in toxic dynamics where you feel unappreciated or undervalued? Your self-image is at the core of this. If you believe you are worthy of love, respect, and deep connections, you'll naturally set boundaries, communicate confidently, and attract healthy relationships. But if your self-image is built on unworthiness or self-doubt, you might tolerate mistreatment or sabotage relationships without realizing it. Acclaimed author Louise Hay in You Can Heal Your Life says, "You will never truly love anyone until you love yourself." And that starts with the way you see yourself. Think of it this way. If you see yourself as someone who is valuable and deserving of love, you won't settle for less. You won't chase people who don't see your worth. You won't allow disrespect. Instead, you'll surround yourself with people who match the level of self-worth you hold within. On the other hand, if your self-image is low, you might attract partners or friends who reflect those insecurities back to you. Number 3, your health and well-being. Your self-image even affects your physical health. If you see yourself as strong, vibrant, and energetic, you're more likely to take care of your body. You'll eat better, move more, and make choices that align with your well-being. But if you view yourself as unhealthy or incapable, your actions will reflect that belief. Dr. Bruce Lipton, in his book The Biology of Belief, explains that our thoughts and beliefs influence our biology at a cellular level. Your body is literally responding to your self-image, so if you want to feel better physically, start by changing how you see yourself. Number 4, let's talk about money. If deep down you see yourself as someone who struggles financially, your reality will continue to reflect that belief. You might find yourself stuck in the same income bracket, always facing financial setbacks or avoiding opportunities to earn more. In other words, your financial success will always be limited by your self-image. When you start seeing yourself as someone who is capable of financial abundance, you'll start making different choices, ones that lead to more wealth and opportunity. So how do we transform the self-image? The good news is your self-image is not fixed or set in stone. You have the power to change it by consciously choosing new beliefs, behaviors, and ways of seeing yourself. The first step is to become aware of the subconscious programming that's running your life and to start rewriting the story you tell yourself. Start by visualizing your ideal self. Picture yourself as the confident, successful, healthy, abundant person you want to be. Your mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences, so the more you see this version of yourself, the more natural it becomes. Dr. Maltz introduced the concept of theatre of the mind, where individuals visualize themselves as the person they aspire to be. This practice helps the brain accept the new self-image as reality, leading to the behavioral shifts. The key here is not to just see pictures in your mind, but rather engage your senses in the process. Feel the joy of your imagined circumstance. Smell the beach air on your tropical holiday. Feel the sand between your toes. Hear the sound of your loved one's laughter as you walk and stroll in the sunshine. Make it as real as you can. Use positive affirmations. Speak to yourself with kindness and belief. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," say, "Every day, in every way, I get better and better." The words we say to ourselves shape our self-image. Replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations can help shift deeply ingrained beliefs. As Louise Hay suggests, every thought we think is creating our future. Challenge negative beliefs. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not worthy," or "I can't do this," stop and question it. Is it really true? Or is it just an old story? As previously mentioned, replace negative thoughts with a positive affirmation. It may feel awkward at first, but in time your subconscious mind will have no option but to obey what you are feeding it. Surround yourself with supportive people. The people you spend time with influence your self-image. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Being around individuals who reinforce a positive self-image accelerates personal transformation. Eliminate as best you can toxic situations. Choose to be around those who uplift and inspire you. Embrace mistakes as growth. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of your worth, see it as a stepping stone to success. Every setback is just feedback, helping you refine your path. Changing one's self-image requires stepping out of comfort zones. Instead of seeing failure as a confirmation of inadequacy, it should be viewed as feedback and a stepping stone to growth. Maltz states, "You make mistakes. Mistakes don't make you." Your self-image is the foundation of your reality. How you see yourself affects how you think, feel, and act in every area of your life. But the incredible thing is, you have the power to change it. Dr. Maltz said, "Change your self-image and you change your personality and behavior to match." When you start seeing yourself in a new, empowered way, you'll notice that your actions, habits, and even the way people respond to you will begin to shift. You are capable of so much more than you've ever imagined, and it all starts with how you see yourself. If this message resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode from the Aurora. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one self-image shift you're working on right now? Leave me a comment, and remember, you are limitless. Your potential is waiting to be unlocked. And I'll see you in the next video.